Welcome back to Living in the San Francisco Bay Area. Today we're going to check out the east end of Alameda Island. Alameda is an amazing place to live. Everything from excellent weather, easy commuting, great schools, amazing food and drinks, plus lots of culture and things to do on the island. It doesn't get much better than this. I'm Andrea West. I've been a realtor since 2010 and I'm a Bay Area native. We bought our family compound here in 2019 and we love living in Alameda, and you're gonna see why. There's so much to do and see on the island and close by. So if you're thinking about buying or selling a home in the Bay Area, give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. My contact information's below. I also have a QR code in my banner and you can book a meeting with me. Starting here, we are on Central Avenue. We are just up the street from Park Street. You can see it behind me there. Park is the main downtown for the east end of the island. And right here is our beautiful Alameda Theatre, right next to Park Street. We love coming here and seeing movies. It's so much fun. There's the Cinema Grill next door. You can go get yourself a drink beforehand or order a bite to eat, and they'll bring it to your table. Pretty great. They've also, of course, got popcorn and traditional concessions inside as well. Also some beer and wine that you can order and take to your seat. Across the street over here, we've got Troy, which is one of our favorite Greek places. Next to it is Signal Coffee, excellent, really good, high quality coffee. They are closed now because it's a little later in the day. Over here, you've got Q's Halal, which is like kebabs and burgers and wraps. And then Taqueria Viva Mexico here. There's a lot of taquerias in Alameda, which is great for me because I love some Mexican food. You will see as we approach Park Street, we have got both Pete's Coffee and Starbucks Coffee here on the corner. So there's no shortage of coffee between that and Signal, all right here, that you can get your morning going right. Here is the corner where Pete's and Starbucks are, one of the busier intersections on Park. That is the Star Pizza. Amazing deep dish Chicago style pizza, also thin crust. They've got Hummus Republic across the street if you like Mediterranean. And you can see Park Street goes that way toward the water, and then it goes this way up and toward Oakland. Let's go check out Park Street. Here we are on the east end of Alameda Island. Now we are on busy Park Street. Park Street is kind of the downtown, so the east end. On the west end, we have Webster. Coming up in the next few blocks, we've got some really amazing, tasty food. Burma Superstar has got a restaurant here on Park Street, always popular. You can hear it's a nice, busy evening out. There's a Poke place across the street, Poke Kama. Behind me, there was Lauren's Closet. And then Mommy's Trading Post, which is another kind of kids store. Really fun, really kid-friendly. Alameda's super kid and family friendly, so lots of things for both the kids and the pets. Over here we've got Spice I Am Thai Bistro, and behind me one more block is my favorite place, Toomey's Thai. Coming up here you've got the Tucker's behind me, is always a big favorite, especially during the summer. Really tasty handmade ice cream. Checking out here, we just passed Burma Superstar. Here's Cholita Linda. Really love them for like Latin fare, lots of hybrid fusion stuff, really tasty. Across the street, we're coming up on the Local, which is a great coffee shop. I love to go here. Super popular with the high schoolers as well, because we're about a block away from Alameda High, which means they all come over on lunch. I've seen it. It's really fun. So it's really great. Such a welcoming community for people of all ages and families. You'll see lots of people walking down the street, lots of cars. Marley G's Pizzeria across the street, super tasty, more kind of like thin to medium crust. Alley and Vine down there, down the alley, and Tomatina across the street. Over there, fire station. This little alley is Alameda Avenue, and they started closing it during the pandemic to offer more outdoor dining for a lot of these neighboring restaurants. So you can see right across the street, there's Yoga Fina. Over there, there's Taqueria Moon Burrito. That used to be Ramiro and Sons, and it just recently changed. Some of the high school is at the end of the block there. As I mentioned, they all come down this way. Then across the street, you've got Marley G's Pizzeria and Tomatina. This is, again, blocked off for a good reason, so everyone can be dining outside, social distance, and they just kind of kept it. It just stayed that way. There's the Local. It's after 4 p.m., so it's closed, but it's a great coffee shop during the day. Got the hair place here. This place is under remodel. I'm excited to see what it's going to be. So here we have got no shortage of boba in Alameda. There is so much boba. If you like bubble tea, super tasty. Really lots of Thai food, Vietnamese food, Chinese food, sushi, you name it. Monkey King, another great one. Pub and Grub, they've got lots of really good like Asian fusion food. Then over here, Hobnob, really good for food and drinks, and they also do karaoke once a week. And then up here at the end of the block, we've got, oh, it says a new noodle place. It's a new noodle place here, and then that's right next to Scolari's. They do really tasty burgers, French fries, really good stuff. And they're open pretty late because they're right next to Lucky 13. Lucky 13 has also got a tattoo shop above. Really great bar, kind of your mix of like dive neighborhood bar. Really fun times in there, and they've got a back patio as well. You go in, play a round of billiards, play some video games, really cool. And then down here you've got Jack in the Box and a gas station. And as you head a few more blocks down, you'll get to the Southshore Shopping Center where there's Trader Joe's, Safeway, and then a block past that is the beach. I'm going to show you this cute little alley here where Alley and Vine restaurant is. And then that cuts over into Park Boulevard. And then here's Tomatina, kind of like a little chain restaurant with pizza, pasta, soups, paninis, that kind of thing. We're going to come up here on Books Inc. It's really nice to have a local bookstore in town. I love Books Inc. Always good for good gifts and good reading. And then over here, you've got yet another boba place. As I mentioned, no shortage of boba. So you've got a little vacant retail space. I bet you won't be vacant for very long because there is no shortage of demand for businesses here. A grand opening, looks like accessories and clothing. This looks fun. I haven't been in there yet. I'm gonna go check that out. Poke Coma, love this place. Really good poke bowl. We've got these amazing shrimp chips too. They make in-house, super good. Rocket Fizz, this is a great candy shop for the kiddos or for the adults. You know, no judgment. House of Bagels directly across from Home Skillet and Pete's Coffee. Home Skillet is great for like breakfast brunch. They also make their own donuts in-house there too. And then next to the bagel place, you've got Starbucks, of course. So here we are at Subpar Mini Golf. Now you can check this out. This opened maybe a year and a half ago, and they really did a fun decor inside with all of the mini golf. Checking out the rest of the shopping center here, you can see we're coming up on Fire Wings. We're coming on yet another boba tea place called IT. Next to a T-Mobile. And then across the street there, you've got Marketplace. Now this is the shopping center parking lot in Marketplace. Super tasty food, really great things. There is a grocery store. There's Baron's Butcher. There's Chahina Mediterranean food. There's Feel Good Bakery, which is really great for cookies and cakes and bread. There's also a sushi place and a wine shop and a tea place. It's really great. Super convenient, really nice to have that all in there. Really great place to go shopping. We go there pretty frequently. Checking out this little part of Park Street. So across from Subpar and the Marketplace, you'll see this great restaurant that's called Preacher's Daughter. They have really tasty sandwiches and salads. Sometimes they have people that come do music. There's trivia. It's a really fun place, really good food. And they're always really friendly to me when I bring my kid in, which is nice. All right, so on Park Street, down there is Town Tavern, the Hong Kong City. Park Street Plaza is Caribou, which is another wine lounge. And then there's the Choo-Choo School back there, the sewing room. And then another fine cigars and wine shop and the massage clinic. I've had a massage there. It was lovely, I will say. Lola's Chicken Shack right next door. Really good fried chicken. And then global treasures and unique gifts here. We've got the Triumphant Life Church. I've seen them practicing choir there. They're really good. And then there's an organic nail spa here, Tomo. And then that's right next to the optometrist and a barber, another Chinese restaurant, and then on the corner, the Pampered Pup, which is a hot dog stand. So we're on Central Park looking at Pete's. Next to Pete's is Troy Greek Cuisine. Next to that is Signal Coffee. And then past that, there is another kebab place. Across the street there, there's Taqueria Viva Mexico. And you can see the Alameda Theatre there. Iconic, historic, beautiful theater. Really enjoy going there. We go to all of our movies there if we can. It's walkable. And it's always great to support local, and it's historic. The Star, another historic building, actually used to be a bank vault back in the day. Really tasty pizza, some of my favorite. Amazing drinks, great beer on tap. Just a really fun place to go. Over here, you have got the Watch Hospital, which is fun for those people who still wear watches. And that's right next to Toy Safari, so they've got both used and new toys. You can come sell your toys back, and then you can buy new toys or vice versa. As we walk down a little bit more, I've got a bodega next to me, and then next to that there is the Arcade Museum. Lots of kids and people love to come here and play arcade games. You got another fitness center here. And then we're coming up on Lauren's Closet. This is one of those places you can trade in your old clothes, get new clothes, kind of like a consignment thing. You can also do it with toys, which is really fun. We're all about recycling. We're all about family friendly, all of the fun stuff. And then right here, we have got Twirl, which is one of these fun little ballet schools for the young ones. And this one is Mommy's Trading Post, another place you can trade in your kids' old clothing and toys, and then go buy new and used stuff at a little bit of a discount. We've got lots of manicure, pedicure salons here on the street. And then we are coming up on La Pinta Azul, which I like to think of as probably one of the more lively Mexican restaurants in town. It's definitely more, you can hear the music, got more vibrant seating, very family friendly, full bar. You can go get yourself a pitcher of margaritas, have yourself a really tasty meal. We eat here and get takeout from here quite a lot. And you can see they also have a fun little parklet, it's outdoor space. And next door, they've actually got their taco bar. So if you just want tacos for takeaway, you can do that. Down the street, there's another taqueria, El Revolucion, that I also love. Tons of Mexican food here, which I'm in heaven. Across the street from here, we have got Town Tavern right next to China House. Town Tavern is amazing for cocktails, really tasty food, a fun night out, great for people of all ages. Crossing the street here, you can see Gong Cha. Gong Cha, another boba place, you don't say. Maybe if you want to edit out the sun. And across the street here again, we have got Gong Cha, yet another boba place here in Alameda. As I mentioned, tons of boba. Coming up on this side of the street, it's right next to Oli's Waffle Shop. Really great for breakfast brunch. You'll see a line around the, kind of around the bend here. Lots of people waiting. Wine and waffles are closed right now, but they're kind of fun for all different times of the day. And then next to that is Fawn Nation. Now they just opened maybe less than a year ago, I think. And they are bumping at night. They do this kind of like vibe of club / restaurant. They've got loud music. They turn the lights down. Super fun. Really cool space in there. I love Island Taqueria. Super tasty. If you get yourself a taco salad, chili relleno, burrito. Over there, you've got Alameda Bicycle. It's where I take my bike. And it's right across from Moe's Wine Bar here. Moe's is relatively new, I think just in the past year or so they opened. Really great wine selection. Fun to just go have a glass or do some tastings. The Cat's Meow is great for antiques. You can see all of this is so flat, so wide and easy to walk down the street. You see people of all ages just walking very easily and open. Our streets are generally 25 miles an hour throughout the city. So that means you shouldn't be seeing people zooming down the street, which is also great. Pizza by the Slice over there in New York. Vietnam house here for great pho. Coming up on a gas station here on the left. And then as we get to this corner, we are actually heading back toward the Oakland end of Park. So behind us is the beach. Going this way, we're heading back toward Oakland, the estuary, and the bridge to get back onto the mainland, so to speak. Over here, Genghis Khan Kitchen, good Mongolian barbecue. My dad loved that place. Walking past this gas station, you'll see up here, you've got this bodega on the corner. Next to it, you've got Jim's Cafe, really good diner breakfast food. My brother-in-law loves that spot. He gets takeout from there a good amount. Then coming up here, you'll see across the street that big brick building. I am in Fernside in Alameda, California. Now, Fernside is a lovely neighborhood on the east end of the island. And you can see this is Gibbon Street. This is a tree-lined street. It's beautiful, picturesque. Got tons of these really gorgeous older homes. A lot of like early 1900s, like 1900 through like 1930. Really common here. Oh, beautiful hummingbird. See that, just gorgeous. Lots of nature. This is a great place to go trick-or-treating. It is so much fun in the Halloween and holiday time of the year. This whole area is just booming with trick-or-treaters and kids. A few blocks away from here, we're gonna go, there's a street called Thompson Street, and that's Christmas Tree Lane, where all of the houses end up decorating for the holidays. It just kind of is a fun tradition that started a long time ago and everyone keeps up with it. See, this neighborhood is riddled with beauty, lots of architectural charm. Fernside is just a really beautiful neighborhood. Like I said, architecturally, just really diverse. Everything's kind of the earlier 1900s, like 1900 to 1930. But you can see that no two houses look identical, which I think is just really fun. These trees are just gorgeous. We love walking our dog here, going to the park, and walk down this way. It's just really a fun, beautiful neighborhood to live in. You're also pretty walkable to Park Street. Now, Park Street is kind of the downtown for the east end of the island. So easily accessible by foot, by bike, by scooter, wheelchair. It's from Fernside, it's maybe a 10 to 15 minute stroll or walk if you're going leisurely. I just wanted to share with you one of my favorite streets here in Alameda. This is Central Avenue. Now it runs east to west, and right now we are coming from the west side facing the east side. So we're coming closer to Park Street and the three bridges for Alameda, just to give you kind of the vantage point of where we're heading. You can see why I love Central so much. It's such a beautiful street. There's beautiful mature trees. It's nice and wide. You can see it's beautifully paved as well and really nicely landscaped. It's a mixed use street, which means there are lots of different things. There's businesses, churches, the high school, lots of different things on this road in addition to residential living. We're on High Street, which is a major street. We're passing here right now, Otis Elementary School, and then coming up here on Otis Street. Otis is going to take us to the Southshore Shopping Center, and that is going to be right across the street from the beach. Here we are at the beach at Southshore in Alameda, and you can just see how gorgeous it is behind me. That's San Francisco there off in the distance. It's only about 7 miles away. It's very close. You can see there's not real waves because we're in the bay, so you do a little bit of tide action and the tide comes in and out, but it's very mellow compared to the ocean. You're not getting these big waves like you do at Ocean Beach or Pacifica or Point Reyes. So out here it's much more mellow. Really, some wind. It's definitely windy out here, but it's just a beautiful day. And when it's even a little clearer, you can see San Francisco off in the distance even more clear. And then directly across the street, you can walk, go get a bite to eat. There's sushi house here, tons of other eateries in the Southshore Shopping Center. I just give you a little snapshot of the Southshore Shopping Center. There is Ulta Beauty here, going over here to Five Below. Mod Pizza, next to Mod is Five Guys Burgers. On the other side is Chipotle, and then, oh yeah, Jamba Juice is there as well. In the Southshore Shopping Center, there is a lot of really good, tasty food, a lot of local restaurants, Triboco being one of the most popular, kind of more high-end dining, California cuisine. In the mall, there's lots of great local restaurants as well, Asian food, American food, all sorts of really good kind of like fast food and higher-end dining. Triboco is one of the more popular higher-end dining places here in town, and that happens to be in this mall. See here, we have Petco. Over here, we've got a great car wash and the Big Five Sporting Goods. Coming over on this side of the mall, here you can see we have got Home Goods, and then coming over this way, there's Yifeng, which is boba tea. Next to that, there's a poke place coming in. You can see there's this cute little area for the kids to play as well, so if they need to burn off some energy on a day out shopping. West Marine, so good for aquatics and nautical kind of gear and stuff, kayaks and wetsuits and that kind of thing. Across from Old Navy, Mancini, Sleep World, and then there's also the local hardware store Pagano's back there behind me. Over here, you've got Old Navy, and then Starbucks, and then there's a bagel house next to that. Inside the mall a little bit more, you've got Monkey Thai Cuisine, Daiso Japan, and then there's a fun place for the younger kiddos called Busy Bee if you're looking for something for the kids, like an indoor play area with some classes. Martinizing Dry Cleaning right in here next to Provident Credit Union, and TJ Maxx. Up here you've got Bank of Marin on the corner, which is right across from the post office there. And then the beach is right behind the post office. The water is right there. Kind of hard to see from here, but we're right along the beach. You can see Ross Dress for Less over there. Coming up this way, this is another area you can go walk into to get in there. Bold BBQ and Agane, Lords for really tasty ice cream. And they have really fun events in this shopping center. For Halloween, we like to go trick-or-treating at all the little shops. Really fun. They've got Santa for Christmas, and it lights up. It's really beautiful. See, we just passed Kohl's there. Right across the parking lot, you've got Office Max there. You've got Burger King over there, which is next to Bank of America. And then Chase is over there behind the Safeway gas. Coming up on this side of the South Shore Mall, coming up here on Applebee's. Applebee's is right next to Trader Joe's. Here is Trader Joe's. Coming down this little walkway into the shopping center, you'll see Triboco there. Like I said, really tasty, kind of more, I don't want to say fancy, but a little more higher end dining, going out for California kind of Italian flair food. It's really good food. We always have a great time, great drinks, amazing wine. You got Safeway here, so you can get all your grocery shopping, your clothes shopping, your home shopping. I mean, pretty much there's a lot here. You've also got Walgreens over there as well. On this corner, past Safeway, so you've got Ulta Beauty, and then right next to Ulta, you've got Crunch Fitness. So I love having this here. I can go get my workout on for a fairly cheap price. It's honestly really clean. Good equipment. This is a really great shopping center. There's a lot of things to do, lots of things to buy and see, lots of really great places to eat at. Over here you've got Bolero, so if you like bowling, great for families and people of all ages. There's also a little arcade in there. There's the public restroom, so if you're out at the beach and you just need to use the restroom, there you go. It's a really nice day. Just come on out here. Now, the nice thing I like about the traffic here is this is the walking path. And then over here, you've got 2 lanes for biking and rolling. So like scooters and bikes and skateboards and all that. So going one way that way on the far one and then coming back this way on the closer one. So it's just like going on, just like driving on the street. And then everybody else drives on the street here. So it feels a little bit safer. It feels more like you have a barricade and some separation, which is really nice. This is one of my favorite things about Alameda is the beautiful coastline. And whenever I'm having just kind of a day that I need a little more connection with nature, I love coming to the beach. I'm Andrea West. I'm a Bay Area native and been a realtor since 2010. I also happen to live on the east end of Alameda Island. Whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, reach out to me. I'd love to hear from you. My contact information is below. You can shoot me a text, give me a call, or send me an email. You can also book a meeting with me. My QR code is in my banner.